And joining us with a closer look at what that broader view may be is Vali Nasr, who is a key advisor to President Obama on the very complicated structure of relations in the Middle East. He left the State Department just last month. He's now a professor at Tufts University. Good to have you with us this morning, sir.
Good to be with you.
Give us an idea, first of all. There are essentially two audiences for the president's speech tomorrow afternoon. There's, of course, the U.S. audience and then the Middle East audience. Touching first on the Americans, what do Americans both want and need to hear from the president tomorrow?
Well, the American public would like to know what is the importance of what's happening in the Middle East, and this is an opportunity for the president to help redefine the way in which Americans look at the Middle East. Since 9/11, Americans have looked at the Middle East through the prism of al-Qaeda and extremism. Now there is a lot happening in terms of democratic uprisings, and bin Laden has been killed. The president can change the way in which Americans see the region.
So that's the goal for the Americans. But when it comes to speaking to the Arab world, obviously, as we just heard from Bill there, the Arab and Muslim view, increasingly negative here. And a lot of that has to do with the way the United States has intervened or not intervened in the Middle East over the last couple of months. What does he need to say in that regard?
Well, first of all, he's speaking to the Arab world at a time when the Arab Spring is stalling. It's very clear that the dictatorial governments are getting the upper hand. Libya, Syria, Yemen, Bahrain, none of them have gone the way of Egypt. There is frustration, and the Arabs would like to see whether the United States is going to be able to push the Arab Spring to its fruition. The president needs to set the right expectations with the Arab street to be able to tell them where do we stand on the process of change, where we can help, and what are our abilities to help push the process forward. The Arabs also would like to hear from the president a plan of action on the Arab-Israeli issue, building on his Cairo speech of 2009.
So real quickly, because we only have 30 seconds, although I know it's a very complicated topic, what would you advise? What is the most important thing you would advise the president to say tomorrow?
Well, the president has to reassert America's commitment to democracy in the Middle East, but also make it clear that we are not able to intervene as we did in Libya in every case, and that we also would be working very hard on the Arab-Israeli peace process, but that this might be also a complicated process going forward.
Good to have you with us this morning. Vali Nasr joining us. Thanks.
Thank you.